Welcome to the Brook Railroad. We're back at home today. We're going to be replacing a bridge. And for that, I will need this. Because the bridge we're putting in is too long, so we have to make it shorter. And this is going to be fun. Let's see, we'll grab a 6 amp hour battery for this. I doubt I'll need it. 4 would probably work, but why not go with the biggest one you have first, right? Let's stop for a minute here. It's going to be really hot today, so we're going to let these guys out into the woods.
It's interesting that this drag I don't derail on because we set it so well. The gauge,
Yeah.
and the new track I've got, because it's shrunk, that's what I've got derailing on. It's a bigger track. So I'm solving that by putting all the
All the tie plates.
tie plates.
Tie plates also help you hold heavier loads.
Yeah.
Alright, this is the bridge we need to take out right here. Well, it's the only bridge on the line, so yeah. That's a duh moment, I guess.
Call that a bridge?
It is abridged. It is the abridged version of a bridge. It's just a wooden culvert.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's big enough, and it's rotten enough, and needs to be replaced. So thankfully, that one from Richmond, we can cut that to length and put it in here. Alrighty, line these couplers up. I suppose I should have put the bridge on the flat car before I removed the skate. What do you think?
Mm-hmm.
A little planning ahead would have helped. All right.
Well, we take these off, yes?
Yeah, we'll take those off.
Where do you keep these?
I keep them in the shed.
I want one off.
I think we'll just leave one car here.
Yeah, I don't think we need both. In fact, I'll leave these on the car from the back when we get back.
That's a good idea. I gotta cut the mushrooms off that other car that grown.
You've got to also give this one some varnish, though.
Yeah, I've got to redo that. I gotta sand them down. I also have the end sills to replace on these. They need some work. I'll make them pretty again.
Just put the safety chains on.
There. Just move that skate to that other car there, and that'll hold the whole train for now. I'll pull up to that.
You're going to hook back on again?
Just to hold it.
Yep.
Makes a good brake.
Same length. Can you even believe that? Look at that.
I hadn't hauled it on these short ones before.
Right. Okay, when we let this go, I'll drag it back a bit.
Alright.
In fact, I'll let it go now.
Alright.
You're in control, aren't you?
Well, I'll grab the controls so
See.
it doesn't run away. There we go. There we go. It's not a full train. This is the abridged version.
Good grief.
The entire internet just groaned.
Grass is getting a bit long here.
A little bit.
Okay, I guess we're about where we want to be, isn't it? Here.
Well, you're at the bad spot in the track right
I'll
there.
I'll go
You go beyond it. Right there is good. You're beyond the rail joint.
Just beyond the rail joint. Good.
Yep. I forgot to
Okay,
bring
I'm
a
gonna
brake.
undo this.
What's that?
I'm going to undo that joint there to start with.
All right. You want to take the whole joint apart anyway.
Yeah, I suppose so. There's only one screw in the right hand side anyway.
All right, so.
There's one joint off.
All right. So while Tony's doing that, I'm going to measure the bridge here. Let's see. These rails on the sides overhang, so I'm going to have to measure from down here. .38.5 inches. All right, so the gap is 3 feet, so we're going to measure this at 3 feet.
As a would-be carpenter, this is not how I normally mark pieces of wood.
Well, I'm not a carpenter, I'm a hack, so.
We'll just hack it off there then. And you know what's really nice?
Yeah.
It's right between the tie.
Yeah, that's good. That's very good. All right, so I'm going to have to be very careful with this so I don't cut the car.
Well, I think we'll take it off the car.
Yeah, I think we'll cut
I
it
think
off
we'll
the
put
car.
it on
Take
that
it off
old
the car.
bridge, perhaps.
Not a bad idea.
I've seen that happen.
Apparently they're telling somebody they're number one.
Ah, right.
Oh, I see, the people who turned into the side street.
Okay. Things go all the way through that. Let's make sure I'm cutting straight.
Hey, look, now we have 2 bridges. Here's my proposal. Let's make this abutment wide enough to do 2 tracks.
Okay.
All right, so what we're trying to do here is we're trying to figure out where to put the top of the form. Where was the top of the abutment going to be? So we decided we were going to take the track that we'd just taken out and we'd just taken the ties off of and we decided we were going to use that to measure. And it worked pretty good. All right, we've got 2 sections of fairly beat up rail, which we'll probably have to cut or bend or something.
Cut them. Oh, well, they already bend in half, wouldn't they?
Well, we can bend them and drive one end into the ground. Oh, you got to use a tree like that, like Sherman's army.
You think it wasn't bent before, do you? They would have bent steel with his bare hands. Would have been nice to have a saw to cut it.
Tony the Conqueror. We have a saw to cut it.
What?
We have a saw to cut it.
Well, what?
We have 2 saws to cut it.
You cut it then this time. My bending job was hopeless.
It was entertaining though.
Where's the saw? Oh, it's over there.
Saw's
I
right
see
there.
the saw.
Yeah, you see the saw?
Yeah, I see.
I see the saw. Barely a saw, but it's a saw. What,
You gonna
what
cut?
length are we looking at over there?
Or just cut it in half.
Okay.
That'll do well.
That'll do. Better than scrapping it.
Sure. Probably someone can say it doesn't do anything in there.
Probably doesn't.
But we'll just try. Yeah, that'll do nicely. And that one there's fine too.
Yep.
So you're gonna have to run to Home Depot to get some quickcrete. Let's think. I reckon you need 5 or 6 bags, don't you? It's not that deep.
Right.
So, you know, you've used as much as I do. That's about a bag.
Mm-hmm.
2, 3. Same here. 5 or 6 bags. You got half, 5 bags.
Fill out one left for the other bag.
Water, start mixing. Okay.
Good.
It needs to be a bit damp because the one doesn't go up as quickly. This is going to be a good mix.
Looks like there's still some.
There's some powder. There's still some water too in there. So.
Good enough for the foundation.
Okay.
Good to me. Which one you gonna put in first?
The one you don't want me to.
Okay.
One you don't want me to.
How about this one?
A few indentations is not going to hurt it.
Yeah.
Clean up time.
Wash off the deck of the flat car. All right, that's all poured and leveled off as much as we can get it. And we're just gonna let that sit for a few days and cure. Be able to walk on it tomorrow, but I wanna have it cure fully before I go putting the bridge on it and running the train across it. So give it a few days. All right, so there's the old bridge with its rotten deck. And the timbers underneath aren't in that great shape either, so it's a good thing we're replacing it. Well, I hope you enjoyed the day's work on the Millbrook Railroad. If you like this video, please consider liking and subscribing and sharing, as it definitely helps us out. Helps us make more videos. And don't forget, we're on Patreon, so if you really like our channel, you can support us on Patreon. Thanks for watching.